Drake is running scared. Yeah, your boy Champagne Poppy don't want no smoke. It's quite obvious, right? That after the rap beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, Drake is frightened and he's running away like Usain Bolt out this joint. Listen, he's now appears to be taking every precaution he can to end this beef safely because Drake understands that Cali is not his territory. It's Kendrick Lamar's territory. So he's trying to off his Cali crib with the quickness.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You got knocked the fuck out. What's happening?
Just like I said, Drake is trying to sell his Beverly Hills mansion. Like, listen, I know I'm talking about this with ease, but best believe this is a mansion of mansions. He's put it up for sale for $88 million. So it's not no small little walk in the park. Drake's luxurious estate, 24,750 square feet. I'll say it again, 24,757 square feet with 18 bedrooms. And as I mentioned, it's listed for $88 million, right? So it's no small change. Now the house is truly one of a kind. It sits on 20 acres of land and is separated into two different houses. So it's one is a 7-bedroom main house with a pool guest house next to it, right? That's one part of this amazing, massive estate. Now this luxurious mansion has a host of other amenities, right? So the main house has 13 bathrooms, formal living, dining rooms, and 3 bathrooms. It has 11-car garage, an elevator, wine cellar, gym, game room, orchard, and a tennis court. But we ain't done. This is a luxurious mansion, right? This house is definitely loaded with all the bells and whistles. It has everything one could desire, which leads me to the one most important question. Why are you selling it, right? This sounds like an amazing investment. It's an amazing estate, very luxurious, all the bells and whistles in California. Why are you selling, right? So the answer is quite obvious. Drake is scared. Drake is definitely scared. Drake has a huge bark with no bite, right? The beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar may have intensified his desire to sell this home, but this is not what made him put the home on the market. He put this mansion on the market a week before he and Kendrick Lamar started their beef. So when K-Dot made it well known that Cali has no love for Drake, that's when he put the Cali home on the market. See, Drake, unfortunately, he can talk that talk, but maybe it's because he has ghostwriters. I don't know, and I'm not coming at Drake, but I'm just trying to piece it all together. You know what I'm saying? He is definitely taking each and every precaution he can to get ghosts, to run, to separate himself from this entire ordeal. So it's almost like somebody finally called his bluff. And he's folding like a lawn chair. So who knows? But I got more for you. Just to give you a quick recap of all of the events that's happened. Now, not in this California mansion, but in this Toronto mansion, we had 2 major events, violent events. The first was a drive-by shooting, right? And his security guard got shot, hit in the chest, and is now in the hospital in serious condition. The very next day, there was a trespasser that just came up on the scene and tried to get in the house. His security questioned him, and he talking about he there to see Drake as if he had an invite. Man, they beat this boy to a pulp and held him until the cops came. So it's a lot of drama surrounding this whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar drama. But as I said before, I don't think Kendrick Lamar has anything to do with this because it doesn't match his MO from what I've discerned from listening to his music and seeing how he moves and how calculated and intelligent he is. This is too sloppy for it to be of Kendrick Lamar. But someone else is behind the scenes controlling the joysticks. But here's the thing. According to Drake, I don't want to fight no more. See, I was just barking, talking ish. But y'all really about that biting life and I don't want to fight no more. That's basically what Drake is saying. He like, I'm out of here. And listen, the more time passes, the better and better. And I'm sure you will agree. The better J. Cole looks for gracefully bowing out from the beginning. Once he realized that it was going a little left, J. Cole, although at the time many people tried to clown him and tried to, talk down on him and acting like he was soft, but no, he's principled. He's not soft. He stands for something. And if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So now J. Cole is not looking so soft. He's looking very, very smart and bold to be able to go against the grain and do the right thing, even though everyone else appears to be doing the wrong thing. That's a man of character, and he should be commended. Now, Drake probably wished he would have done the same thing. Now, looking at him, he's running scared, adjusting his assets and things like that, making moves that he probably didn't want to make. Got drive-by shootings coming up on the scene. Drake like, ho, 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 ho. He like, I bark, but I don't bite. No. Y'all really out here biting. I'm gone. He out of here like Hussein Bolt. As I said, right? The more time passes, the better and better J. Cole looks for deciding to gracefully bow out the rap beef before it really heated up. Now, Drake is not the only one that hopes that the Drake and Kendrick Lamar rap beef conclude. You got some other people that's giving their insights and their thoughts and opinions on this rap beef. And it's growing bigger and has a bigger impact than you may even imagine. The legendary singer, Stevie Wonder. Yes, the legend. He also chimed in on the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Now, Stevie says all wars are bad, especially real wars, which are most important. So in other words, stop coming to me with this nonsense, with this buffoonery. We got real issues going on around the world and people are losing their lives. People's futures are at stake. Their lives are being lost. Things that they built up for decades are being destroyed. And you talk about this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. He didn't say this, but indirectly talking about I'm more concerned with real wars, which are more important. Now, Stevie also says he's not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. See, Stevie's well aware the Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap beef is nothing more than a distraction from what's really going on. See, he takes a more direct political view. He coming at him. Y'all coming at me with these questions. I'm going to give y'all the real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about this nonsense, this pity pack. It's about what's really going on. It's it's real weaponry going on. His lives being lost, including children, right? So that's how Stevie came. Now, Stevie refused to allow rap beef to blind him to the real wars going on around the world. And Stevie also understands how to keep the main thing the main thing. So Stevie, although they're asking him about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, and he gives insights on it, he makes a parallel to real life situations. Yes. Let's talk about the things that are really impacting the lives of people, not just selling records, not just monetary. Let's talk about people's souls that's being lost, and being controlled and dominated, and there's not much they can do. And the people that's supposed to be helping are non-existent. They turning a blind eye, acting like they don't see it, almost condoning to it. That's more what Stevie Wonder wanted to talk about. Now, one can easily assume that Stevie Wonder was referring to the war going on against Israel and Gaza. Now, Stevie thinks people should be more invested in real issues like homelessness. And then Stevie wished world peace upon us all. Kudos to you, Stevie Wonder. We needed that breath of fresh air. But listen, this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is going way, way, way out of bounds. To the point now where the beef, they haven't had a new track dropped in days now. But there's other things popping up. Violent incidents, drive-by shootings, trespassers coming up. That's the range. Different things like that. Now you selling assets off. You adjusting your portfolio, which may or may not have been in your best interest. All because you engaged in a situation that you allowed to take you out of bounds. So in other words, because you got to move and make all these adjustments, maybe you wasn't built, Drake. Maybe you wasn't built for this life. Maybe you should have stayed out of it from the beginning. Champagne poppy, that bottle didn't pop. That cork stayed in. These bulls really about that life. So again, Kudos to you, Drake, for doing whatever you got to do. Hopefully next time you will be able to stay in line with who you really are, you know, and don't involve yourself in different things that will take you out of the alignment with your truth, because some people really about that life. And it's obvious, Drake, that you might not be one of those people, which is totally fine. You know, just be who you are. And to all of you out there watching, I encourage you the same thing. Be yourself. Be your true, authentic self. But here's the thing. Everybody else is taken. So trying to be like someone else, it's a waste of time because you can never accomplish that. And here's the worst part of it. Emulation robs God of the uniqueness that he placed in you. Listen, you are amazing just the way you are. You're so special and unique that you got a fingerprint about you that nobody else can match. You got a special gift, a uniqueness about you that's second to none. Your job is to identify it, accept it, develop it, and give it out to the world. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep it coming, right? You be great. And more importantly, be blessed.